Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. Ellen Ghatge. Today we are going to continue the topic which we have started yesterday. That is Vaidyanathan Committee report. In yesterday's lecture, we have considered the need and introductory part of appointment of Vaidyanathan Committee, as well as we have considered what are the objectives of establishment of Vaidyanathan Committee and what are the observations of Vaidyanathan Committee report. And after all, whichever recommendations have been made by Vaidyanathan Samiti, we have considered some of the uh, economic recommendations as well as revitalizing the primary agricultural cooperative societies related recommendations. After all, today we are going to discuss the second one most important type of the recommendations. That type is recommendations related to institutional and legal changes in the management of PACs and other credit cooperative institutions in India. While discussing the recommendation made by Vaidyanathan Committee in respect of institutional and legal changes within the credit cooperative institutions, one thing is clear that Vaidyanathan Committee has not given the recommendations regarding the full economic support to the PACs, DCC banks and other cooperative institutions. But committee observes that the total management of the cooperative institutions, right from the beginning of PACs, DCC bank and state cooperative banks, is polluted, and the interventions of political parties arises so many problems within the cooperative institutions, particularly PACs. The functioning of PACs is full of fraud, and where there is such a type of situation environment, committee strongly recommended that the institutional change should be made in respect of changing the environment of PACs. Particularly, committee focus on the 50% sickness PACs, sickness cooperative credit institutions, how this sickness should be recovered. And for that purpose, committee has suggested some recommendations to recover the management of PACs and district central cooperative banks as well as state cooperative banks. These recommendations are 5 recommendations. These recommendations are related to the change in the legal changes in cooperative institutions bylaws. And in this connection, whichever recommendations have been made by a Vaidyanathan committee, we are going to discuss today. First one, most important recommendation is related to appropriate selection of board of directors. Whichever member should be selected as a member of board of director or chairman of PACs, he must be trained at first, as well as he must know the knowledge about cooperation. He must know the experience about the management of the cooperative institutions. He must have to work for the betterment of PACs management. He must have to recover the problems arises in PACs, isn't it? And that's why the person who can give the proper time, who can give the sufficient time for the betterment of PACs and purify the atmosphere in which PACs are facing number of problems. And that's why such type of persons should be selected, such type of person should be appointed, such type of person should be elected in board of director who can give full justice to the development of PACs and betterment of the members. That's why this is most important suggestion or recommendations has given by A. Vaidyanathan committee. Secondly, enhancing sustainability of NABARD. Vaidyanathan committee observes that since 1982, NABARD is working at national level to fulfill the needs, problems and guidance to the different type of cooperative institutions. But particularly regarding the credit cooperatives, NABARD's role is not sufficient to recover the problems faced by PAX. And that's why committee has recommended that NABARD has given sufficient rights to recover the problems, rights to give the suggestion, give the warnings for purifying the atmosphere of PAX. And in this connection, A. Vaidyanathan committee suggested that the NABARD's rights should be enhanced. NABARD should be given powers to reconstruct, revitalize the management of the PACs. This is also one of the most important uh, recommendation laid down by A. Vaidyanathan committee. Third one recommendation has been made by A. Vaidyanathan committee is related to RBI should be given powers. Committee strongly recommended these recommendations for purifying the illegal politics in a PACs, village level dirty politics in a PAC. For purifying the management of the PACs, committee strongly advocated that RBI should given the powers to control on PACs. Not only NABARD and State Cooperative Bank can control and purify the atmosphere of PACs at village level, RBI should be given the powers to control the management as well as economic transactions made by PACs within the particular period. And that's why RBI should given the powers as well as necessary changes should be made in the Banking Act to purify the atmosphere and correct the economic transactions made by PACs. This is also most important recommendation laid down by A. Vaidyanathan committee. Next one recommendation is legal provisions for cooperative banking and PACs functioning. Committee also suggested that for purifying the atmosphere of PACs. Secondly, revitalizing the atmosphere of PACs. Legal provision should be made in the cooperative banking system. Cooperative Act, necessary changes should be made. Legal provision should be made for correcting, revitalizing the functioning of the PACs. Otherwise, what is upon NABARD and upper level cooperative institutions should help, should give the sufficient finance to PACs. DCC Bank should give sufficient finance to PACs, but the functioning of PACs should not be essential for the betterment of the members as well as betterment of the PACs management. And that's why each and every member who works at PACs, works in a PACs, that member may be member of board of director or staff which is working at village level should be given necessary instructions through legal provisions. Without legal provisions, whichever efforts should be taken by cooperative department or upper level cooperative institutions should not become successful to purify and revitalize the functioning of the PACs. That's why in which environment PACs are working, the problems faced by PACs, corruption made by the PACs, corruption made by the persons involving in the PACs, in the politics of PACs should be punished. And that's why legal provisions are necessary. And last one recommendation laid down by A. Vaidyanathan committee is training to the staff of PACs. Vaidyanathan committee focus on the development and revitalizing the PACs. It is a greater need to give necessary training to the staff of PACs, number one, and members of the board of director, number two. Staff and members of the board of director as well as the chairman of PACs should be trained how PACs management should be recovered, how the problem should be minimized, how economic fraud should be minimized, and how correct measures should be taken for improving the transactions made by the staff within the particular period without political interference. Due to political interference, so somehow percent we may have to see that in a PACs at village level, staff gives the finance, staff sanctions the loan facilities by giving order by member of board of director or chairman or any other person, any other VIP person. We may say VIP in a village level. He gives warning, and after all, with the help of board of directors permission, the such type of loan is given. Recovery of loan, sufficient efforts should be taken by staff. And thirdly, staff should be literate in respect of computer knowledge. All economic transactions of the pack should be made through the computer, and when such type of transaction should be made within the packs, the management will automatically change, and such a type of purified management is necessary for the future development of packs. And that's why all these five recommendations regarding institutional and legal changes within the cooperative banking laws are most important. Friends, these are also most important uh, recommendations laid down by A. Vaidyanathan Committee. Now we are going to consider the third part, that is other recommendations laid down by A. Vaidyanathan Committee. Other recommendations are also most important. You may have to take some points regarding this. In other recommendations, A. Vaidyanathan Committee suggested that each and every member of cooperative institution, that is PACS, has given a particular weightage, but the depositor should also given the equal status as like as the borrowers or members. Next one, uh, recommendation has been made by a Vaidyanathan Committee that each and every state in India has to be prepared Model Cooperative Societies Act for the betterment of purifying the PACs or credit cooperative institutions working at village level. There is greater need of Model Cooperative Societies Act each state. Third one, in a board of director of a PACs, government representatives should be appointed, and board of directors should be elected through the election, not in a cooperative nature. When we select the board of director, members of the board of director within the cooperation among the cooperatives, isn't it? This method is not sufficient. This method is not useful for purifying the dirty atmosphere of tax, and that's why this suggestion has been made by A. Vaidyanathan Committee. And next one suggestion has been made for purifying the atmosphere or management of tax. Appropriate person, professional person should be appointed as a secretary of PACs. Committee observes that majority of the PACs are running in losses. Why? Secretary has no sufficient knowledge. Secretary has no power. He is not utilizing his power for developing PACs management, and that's why appropriate person should be appointed for the betterment of PACs. And last one suggestion have been made, board of directors should take care about the development of PACs. Though harsh recommendations have been made by a Vaidyanathan Committee, the institutional and legal recommendations as well as other recommendations. First recommendations are related to cooperative nature, to help the uh, PACs management, to help the economic problems arises before PACs, no doubt. But second and third recommendations are harsh recommendations according to me. But these recommendations are most important to set free the sickness of PACs in our country. And that's why these uh, B and C type of recommendations are most important. And when we obey such type of recommendations, when we implement the policy based on the A. Vaidyanathan Committee recommendations, automatically the management as well as the total environment in a rural area should be purified. and maximum benefit should be obtained by a member, ordinary member of a PAX, and later on PAX should be developed. While discussing all these recommendations, in a concluding remark, we may have to consider A. Vaidyanathan Committee has made the recommendations on the basis of their observations. Committee has visited several villages and several districts in our country, and that's why whichever recommendations have been made by A. Vaidyanathan Committee are most important for purifying or developing, revitalizing the PAX management. Revitalizing the PAX, these recommendations are most important recommendations, and these recommendations later on we have implemented somehow percent, but yet we have not become successful to purifying the atmosphere in which PAX are working. Yet we have not become successful for minimizing 0% fraud in PAX, 0% corruption in PAX, training to the staff. 100% staff of PAX at present also is not trained. That's why PAX have to face number of problems at present also, and that's why for future development of PAX we may have to taken into consideration the recommendations laid down by A. Vaidyanathan Committee. We have to implement it from today, and particularly institutional and legal recommendations and other recommendations should be taken into consideration for the development of PAX management and overall development of rural area, as well as overall development of farmers who are uh, beneficiaries of PAX. In short, we can say whichever recommendations have been made by A. Vaidyanathan Committee are most important. Nowadays, we may have to consider A. Vaidyanathan Committee's report and recommendations, and when the PAX management as well as board of directors, cooperative department, and NABARD should take care that such type of environment should be purified. Sometimes district central cooperative banks should take the active participation to purifying such type of environment of PAX that is necessary for overall development of villages and agricultural sector. And that's why A. Vaidyanathan Committee's report is most important for agricultural development, PAX development, revitalizing the PAX, as well as for giving maximum benefits to the members as well as depositors of the PAX. Thanks.